let's ruffle shuffle and see what we get for a second one today. Hopefully it's more uplifting than the first one. Okay. Homeward. Oh, we've done that one already. Take yourself out on a date. We've already done that. Raindrops. Take a chance on them. So let's do this. Raindrops. Take a chance on them. Let's see what else we have with that. Oh, I like that. They're out in the rain and got little fairies out there. Raindrops, take a chance on them. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Okay, seed state, potential. Potential. It's all in what you put out there, what you plant. What you plant is what's going to grow. Raindrops, take a chance on them. So getting out there, sometimes when it's, not looking to be the best, maybe challenging yourself. Water, raindrops, water. The emotions. Okay, let's see what else we have. Maybe it's going to clarify it some more. Okay. So, it's all in your attitude, too. That's what I'm feeling with this, that it's in one's attitude. Now, when it rains, I happen to think that it's a great time for, having a cup of tea, putting on the fire in the fireplace, having a cup of tea. Okay. Cups. Okay. The Seven of Cups. That there are so many things out there, maybe up in the air. Judgment. Okay, yeah, that's what I was feeling with the cups. Okay. It's about, emotionally what you put out there. What is the seed state you're putting out there? When it rains, and it could be, physical rain, or it could be a rain of emotions. A rain of emotions. Something that's because above it we have the waters. It's all about the emotions. We have the Seven of Cups again, all about the emotions. And when you're in those emotional states, and there's so many things up in the air, Seven of Cups is a lot of things up in the air that one can gravitate to, okay? Are you seeing clearly, or are you seeing, in some fantasy realm? The Seven of Cups can also be the realm of fantasy, that things are not, not grounded. Again, we're coming back to balance, grounding in your emotions, and look at the way you're seeing them. What are you doing with your emotions? Are they running away with you? Okay, they washing over you and pulling you out to sea? Okay, or do you have a boat that you can get into and you ride the waves? Okay, or you get in there and you just enjoy, going down the stream? What are the judgments that's being put in place? Again, it just depends on what is the seed state. What are you planting? What are you putting out there? Because what you put out there is what's going to grow. It's what's going to grow. It's all of these things, because the mind is very creative. And what you put out there, what you plant, is what you're going to harvest. So are you harvesting good things? Are you willing to go with the flow? Okay, are you willing to see something beneficial when you have this big rain? Are you willing to look and see opportunity? Okay, just something different out of the ordinary that comes up. Are you willing to go out there and put yourself out a bit and have some enjoyment with it? Because if one sees, some people see rain and they want to fight against it. They want to, they're planting seeds of, rather than getting out and enjoying something different, they're stuck in the same mode, okay? So how is that going to affect you? The rain, the emotions. It's about your emotions and things. So many things to choose from. And it's like the other one that we had today. If you're the villain and, you get caught in that. Okay? Are you able to go with the flow? Okay? Are you able to go to flow, or are you caught in judgment? Is your judgment seeing clearly? Or are you just really drug around by your emotions to where you get to things becoming overwhelming, okay? So what happens with realization, instead of being drug out to sea with the emotions and things, one is like under the water in the still area, and above you can see all of the waves, you can see all the stuff, but underneath of it, it's calm. There's a calmness there, okay? That's the potential that can be there if one is able to navigate all the things on the path that one navigates through, all the illusions, okay? All the illusions. The Seven of Cups can also be the illusions, okay? So one comes to a point of being able to judge rightly, to be able to see, okay? And to be able to see the rain as a new opportunity, a new experience, a new dynamic to enjoy. So again, when it comes up, what is the seed that you're going to plant? When it comes to this emotional journey, what is the seed state? Are you able to go with the flow? Or is it like the other reading? Do you get heated up? Is it like summer? Does it come on quick and then you implode? And you have this implosion and meltdown and just, So there are so many things that we're going to encounter in our lives. Emotional upheavals, and some things maybe we're not seeing rightly. Are we judging things rightly? Are we judging things in a balanced manner? Or are our emotions overcoming one? Okay? Can you see that when these things come up, like the rain, that it's got so many different potentials? That it's there, but how you interact with it is what's telling. What is your judgment about it? What is your judgment about it? Okay? Are you seeing opportunity and potential? Or are you going into basically overwhelm, emotional overwhelm? Okay? Are you grasping at straws? Are you grasping at fantasy? Or are you able to see the potential and judge it and do something beneficial with it? Okay? So when raindrops come, Are you willing to take a chance on them? Okay. Part of this I'm feeling all of a sudden coming in as well is being open emotionally. Okay. Sometimes one has to be a bit vulnerable, be open, because if one is always closed off, guarded, knee-jerk reactionary, then they're not having a handle on their emotions and trying to keep themselves safe. What they do is wind up in overwhelm. Okay, one winds up in overwhelm. Okay. One goes into, again, that fantasy and make things bigger than they are. If you've got raindrops, okay, see that it's something that's manageable, that one can navigate rather than making it into something overwhelming that's a tidal wave that's pulling you out. So when you have these emotional situations, are you seeing them as raindrops or are they tidal waves that are pulling you out because you are stuck in fantasy, emotional overwhelm, okay? Rather than seeing this as a moment for a potential moment to move forward with judgment, okay, in a right manner, where you can overcome some of this emotional overwhelm, okay? If you planted the seeds correctly, the potential with this, and you use it correctly, then you can have, like this one, the plant that's growing. You can have the plant that's growing that can be beneficial. Okay, so when it comes, these emotional issues, the rain, are you seeing it as raindrops? Or are you getting pulled out to an immediate tidal wave of overwhelm and illusion, okay, fantasy? So that's a door, and it's got the potential, depending on what one is planting, to move one forward or to get caught into overwhelm, okay? It's up to us how we judge things, how we see things, how we interact with them. So in these type of situations, do you go into immediate overwhelm? Like the other one said, things heat up, and then there's meltdown mode, and then you do things that you regretted later, acting out, out of this passion that hasn't been grounded, hasn't been balanced, okay? So I can see how these two kind of will dovetail one into the other about emotions, how they can be either seen, calm it down, deepen it down, and you can see it as raindrops, something you can go out there and navigate, or you let yourself go on overwhelm, and immediately, rather than raindrops, you get a tidal wave that's pulling you out into this maelstrom of drama, and one is, again, making a big soap opera out of things that are really minuscule, that can be seen as raindrops, easily navigated, okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope this has made sense to somebody out there. I do so appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you online.